Hi, I'm Amy. I'm from Lubrizol in the UK, based in Derby, and I work in the Global Communications as a business support placement student. So I'm originally from the Nottingham Trent University on the International Business course, and this is my colleague from the US.
Hi, everyone. My name is Brynn. I am based out of Wickliffe, Ohio, in the United States at Lubrizol's headquarters. I'm also on our global communications team, and I just transitioned from an intern status to full-time as a corporate communications specialist. I just graduated college or university in the US for me, so I'm just transitioning on. Hi, Amy.
So we're here today to talk to you through some tips that we have that has been requested from several different companies. So we're representing Lubrizol on our tips on what we think is good. So this section is all about the digital footprint that you have. So this could be on social media or LinkedIn, specifically for employment purposes. So Brynn, the first question I'd like to ask you is, do you and Lubrizol use social media to put out information such as events or information or job vacancies?
Yeah, we definitely do. So I'm lucky enough to be on our communications team that deals with releasing our information from Lubrizol's corporate account. So I get to kind of see the insights and what we're scheduled to post. We definitely do all of those. So we put out events that are going on. If there's any job vacancies or if our company hit major milestones. For example, one of the people on our EC, she just received a major award. So we're going to be releasing news on that, a major milestone she hit. But we definitely use our social media accounts to put out information. So, and me personally, for like my personal networking wise, I do too. So if I see a really good article that was written, I'll definitely like share it and put my feedback regarding it so my network will see. It's just a really good idea for students who are interested in a company to follow that company and to network with them and comment, because who knows down the road, say I comment, say Amy is working for Lubrizol and I wasn't, I really wanted a job there, and I follow and I connect with Amy on LinkedIn and I always like or comment on her posts. It's really good because down the road there might be a chance to, job shadow or intern with her. So it's a really good idea not only to keep following up and checking that company's social media accounts, because that's where you can get your information at, but also interacting with those employees. So then, Amy, do you use or do you know if Lubrizol uses social media for recruiting purposes, or have you ever, heard of stories regarding that?
Yeah, okay, definitely. So a lot of employers will really look at your social media and, of course, primarily LinkedIn if you've applied for a job there. So some employers will look on LinkedIn specifically to recruit people, or if someone has applied, they will search for them on LinkedIn or any other social media as well. So I think people should be aware that when you post on social media or LinkedIn, that you need to kind of keep it PG, but keep it kind of, nice, because you don't want anything to backfire on you. I think the best kind of practice to use would be, don't post it if you wouldn't want your grandma to see it, or if you wouldn't want your employer to see it.
You know what I saw on LinkedIn too, or when we were compiling a LinkedIn report for our digital strategy, and we saw that LinkedIn is used so heavily regarding recruitment, and 9 out of 10 company recruiters do use LinkedIn. So I think that just highlights how important it is for you to create a LinkedIn account, because recruiters look for you, and that's how they can find people that they think are suited for roles through that platform.
And I think LinkedIn is a great tool to use because you can find out information on companies, you can find out any job vacancies, and you can also use it to boost your own kind of profile as well. It acts as a mini CV, really, a virtual CV, if you like. So you can showcase all your experiences and all your interests or your skills. So employers really do look for that.
Yeah, I agree.
So, Brynn, do you perform social media checks as part of the recruitment process? And has it ever deterred you from hiring an applicant or made you want to hire them more?
Yeah, so I mean, I've never performed a social media check on somebody, but I know I have had social media checks done on my profile to especially get my job at Lubrizol. A funny story, my recruiter that interviewed me for my internship at Lubrizol told me a couple months after I got the job that the job was down to 2 people, myself and someone else. And they were looking at things to roll out. Maybe I wasn't suited for it or the other person was, and they did a social media check on us. And I've always kept my social media accounts clean. That's just something personally that I've always believed in, and I've learned in school, and a lot of my social media is private also. But the person that was running up against me for the job, actually, they did a social media check on and saw that some of their social media was inappropriate. And just because you're not tweeting it doesn't mean that they don't look at your likes or your favorites or your retweets or anything like that on any kind of social media platform. So it's just really important to be careful with what you're putting out on there, because recruiters just don't view your LinkedIn account. They look at other things too to kind of get a sense of your personality and your beliefs and your values. So definitely make sure that, I would advise to make your accounts private, but if you do keep them public, really watch what you're putting out there. I've heard of ways that people get around, private accounts. So I think it's just really important, and look at your values and see, like, is it really important for me that do I really need to put that out there? So yeah, I ended up getting the role. But I don't want to say it was because of that, but I think it did play a major factor in it. So.
Yeah, great. Thank you. So they're all our tips for today. Thank you for listening. Hope they help.
Bye.